This is what I've been trying to tell people for such a long time. And people refuse to listen. Cristiano Ronaldo, one of the greatest goal scorers we've ever seen. Amazing goal scorer. United, these guys had probably some of the best transfer business that we've ever seen. Amazing transfer business. You can get all the players you want. You can get the most amazing players you want. The most important piece is the dude in the freaking dugout. That manager in the dugout is the most important piece. Because, of course, United are going to go through and everything. But I said this from the beginning that, look, United are going to be a threat. Because if you have a goal-scoring phenom like Ronaldo, it's gonna help you. The focus is going to be on Jesse Lingard because that is a crazy pass to put out when you didn't actually even need to make that pass. So the focus will be Jesse Lingard, lost it for United and so forth. One of them, and this is even much more especially when you're down to 10 men. When you're down to 10 men, even more so, Ronaldo stays on that pitch. Because you can't just expect or assume now, no, we'll be able to hold these guys. We'll be able to hold these guys, it's fine. No, he has to be on the pitch because you just never know that a lucky break, a lucky cross or something, he's the kind of guy that can get a goal out of nothing. So the very fact that he brought off Ronaldo, it was him saying, we are now happy for a draw. You're Man United. Who cares if you're a man down? You're Man United. And you're going up against a team who call themselves Young Boys. You're going up against a team who call Young Boys. That, for me, shows a negative, pessimistic mentality. The fact that you're looking at a team like Young Boys, because you're a man down, you now just sort of say, all right, we give up. Ronaldo come down, we're not going to get in trouble. This is on Ole. And United fans, yes, you're going to do well and so forth. But this is the same thing I said with PSG and Pochettino. You can have the best players in the world. At the end of the day, key decisions can lose the game for you. Key decisions can lose the game for you. Because, see, Solskjær has to answer for why would you take off Cristiano Ronaldo? Why on earth would you take off Cristiano Ronaldo? Like, for what reason? For what reason would you take off Cristiano Ronaldo? And I think if you're Cristiano, you're like, wait a minute. As long as I'm on this pitch, I can get a goal. 10 men, 2 men, 3 men. As long as I'm on this pitch, I can get this goal. So this results. I mean, the sending off was harsh, but you get it. It's harsh. It's unlucky. But you can get the sending off. You can get why the sending off happened. But what makes a manager is how do you react to situations? Is how do you react to situations? And this is an issue. So Solskjær, you're Man United, and your reaction to going a man down and you playing against Young Boys is to take off your main style goal scorer. And to pretty much be like, okay, we're not going to defend ourselves and not go for 1-1. Because, guys, all because you're down to 10 men doesn't mean that you should be outplayed. It doesn't mean that you should be outpimped. It does not mean that you should be embarrassed and so forth. But I keep telling this to guys, man. Ole Gunnar Solskjær is an issue. And Ole has to be very careful because I told you, they gave this guy like a 5-6 year contract. They gave this guy like a 5-6 year contract. So my thing is, why give this guy a contract who has done nothing to end that contract? Insult Arteta all you want. Arteta's won a trophy. It may be a nothing trophy, but unless he's won a trophy. So, because United fans say, Ole Gunnar Solskjær he's brought a little bit much more of a stability to United and so forth. It's made them much more stable. I'm like, what the hell does that mean? Like, what the hell does it mean about making this guy stable? The heck? Basically, this just shows that, look, man, Ole tax is real, man. Ole tax is real, man. Jinxed Ole. Ole tax is real. All it takes is like for United always will have a chance because Cristiano Ronaldo is Cristiano Ronaldo. And as long as Cristiano Ronaldo is there, they will always have a chance. But if you've got a PE teacher in the dugout who makes decisions that are detrimental to you, to your team, there's only so far you can go. And this is a competition. Apart from 2012, when Di Matteo used some juju and some divine magic, this is a competition where you do need to know what the hell you're doing. You do need to have an element and have a bit of an understanding of what the hell you're doing and tactical situations. Because if you make these decisions and you flop up against young boys, what's going to happen when you face Pep or Ancelotti or Tuchel or Nagelsmann? But I mean, see, Solskjær has to be. See, I have to understand what was your thinking and your belief in taking off Cristiano Ronaldo. What was your thing? Like, why would you do that? For what reason? So, and look, and see, United fans, these guys, they were getting hyped. You see, for me, I don't want to sort of self-jinx things or so forth, so I'm going to keep my mouth shut. Because I still say, look, Cristiano is Cristiano, and they still have Pogba, they still have guys. But this is a wake-up call. And this is a wake-up call for United fans that, bro, all because a dude scored a goal in 1999, it doesn't mean that this guy can be an amazing manager. Okay? Because what he did was in freaking 1999. Okay, it was in freaking 99. It doesn't make him a great manager. Look, United are getting through the group stage. I dare these guys to not make it through the group stage. They're getting through the group stage, man. But oh no, look. If you're a Chelsea fan or so forth, the longer Ole stays in, the better. See, that's what United don't know, is they're using sentiments to believe that Ole is the right guy because these guys are Disney Plus merchants. Because United are saying, like, no, as long as this guy is there and so forth, because he understands United, he understands the club and so forth, it's fine. I'm like, it doesn't matter whether you understand the club, whether you're a janitor of the club or so forth. What matters is, are you actually good at the job of being a manager? Do you actually know how to be a manager? And this guy, he's average. He's average. So my thing is, see, even I'll tell you this right now. I mean, we'll talk more about this after the other games. If Cristiano's goals lead these guys to a Premier League, we're going to have a conversation because that is done. That is done because I think we've now seen that you're dealing with a guy who this manager is like, he's a handicap. He's a handicap. So Cristiano is dealing with a handicap now. But for Cristiano, there's only so much you can do off the bench. There's only so much you can do off the bench. But don't worry, look, come tonight, I want to see Red Devil. I don't see YSK. I need to see these guys tonight because we have to have a conversation about this, man. I have to have a conversation about this because I think it was Hersey who said that he believes that United can win the Champions League, and he thinks that there's going to be a CL final between Man United and PSG. Ole tax is real. Ole tax is very effective. And if you don't recognize Ole tax, then you're screwed. So Lingard messed up. Of course, he messed up and so forth. Ole needs to explain to the audience, why did you take off Cristiano Ronaldo? Ole as manager is like Origi as Liverpool manager. I mean, that's deep. I mean, I wouldn't say he's as bad as Origi, but I warned you that he is a PE teacher. I warned you guys that this guy, he is a freaking PE teacher. I told you, bro, that this guy is a PE teacher. No. Look, if United don't get through the groups, that would mess up. They still will. But the issue now is they're now under pressure now. Now they're now under serious pressure. See, for me, they'll easily beat young boys at Old Trafford. But now against Villarreal and obviously against the other dudes, they're not going to come under serious pressure because you've now taken an L already. So right now, boom. Bro, I think he's meant to say, I'm so effing mad. I tried to warn you. I tried to warn you, United fans. I tried to warn you guys that the Ole tax is real. The Ole tax is real. The Ole tax is real, man. Relax, no group. So, guys, look, man, let me prepare for this Barcelona game, man. So, guys, we'll talk more tonight and so forth, man. But United fans, man, you questioned me. I said to United fans, and this is it. I'll leave you with this question. Are you sure Ole Gunnar Solskjær, with Varane, Pogba, Sancho, all these dudes, are you sure that Ole Gunnar Solskjær as a manager is the right man to lead your club forward? So I'm saying. All right, we digress.